Everybody inside this room right now has an Apple product, and even Gary Vee would say the same thing. An entrepreneur to me, a purebred entrepreneur is somebody that has a business and is solely making income from that business. Uncommon opinion, if you work a job and you're an entrepreneur, you're a part-time entrepreneur. You're not a purebred entrepreneur.
You're not in that field.
Like you're in the field, but
you're not in the deep waters.
Deep.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle Ruthless, Kyle Ruthless. If you ever want to call me, I'm in the building with my guy, Justin Kyle, man. Shout yourself out. What are you doing?
What's going on, guys? Justin Kyle here at JustinKylesJodhan on Instagram. Yeah, that's me.
There's two Kyles in the building, so you know it's gonna be a special one. So before we get into the interview, tell the camera and the audience a bit about yourself and what you do.
So I'm an entrepreneur, been a serial entrepreneur for quite some time. I started off in the network marketing industry back when I was 18. We put the city on, Forex programs and stuff like that back in the day, and cryptocurrency trading platforms and stuff like that. Transitioned into teaching people how to trade individually outside of that industry. And then me and a few friends were doing crypto transactions. So we're buying and selling and liquidating people from BTC to cash or cash to BTC. We still do that today. And then right now I'm a co-founder for a company by the name of Novelty. Currently the VP of sales. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say got you started in entrepreneurship and just the Forex thing? What piqued your interest in that?
What piqued my interest in entrepreneurship was, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't entrepreneurship that piqued my interest first, because I didn't get accepted in college, right? I got into Peterborough, but I wasn't trying to go to Peterborough for fire engineering. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go straight into the work field. So I was always a practical person. And then entrepreneurship found me by my today mentor, Javon Ote. So that's kind of how it all happened. And then once I saw how he was living, I said I wanted that lifestyle for the rest of my days. You know what I mean? And then when I saw just the capabilities that if you learn these skill sets, what you can do with your life, instead of working hard, you can work smart. That's just the pathway I wanted to choose. Okay.
So understanding that, do you think the entrepreneurship spirit is a nature or a nurture sort of thing? Is it something you're born with, or is it because you're saying in your case you saw some people and you wanted to do better off? So do you think sometimes people will be like, oh, if it's got to be in you, but can it something that can be learned?
Nurtured or in your nature? I think both. From when I was young, I was always a natural leader. Because remember, we even played football. I was always naturally leading. You know what I mean? And I think it's something that you always have, you have to be born with. I'm talking the characteristics of entrepreneurship, which would be leadership. It would be it'd be knowing on how to convey your vision very, very well. Yeah. And it could be for anything, right? Knowing how to convey your vision and your dreams. Also being charismatic, and that's something these are characteristics that you can utilize inside entrepreneurship. And then yes, you'd find mentors and you'd find a group of people that can nurture that, in you, so you can express that more for sure. Absolutely. Okay. But it's nature and nurtured. I think it's both. Yeah, it's definitely both, brother.
How would you say so? We both play football, we play sports. Yeah. He was nice though. I gotta give you a props. So, how would you say just that competition from growing up young, being in sports, competing against other people? Do you feel that helps the youth kind of segue into entrepreneurship easier, as opposed to someone who didn't really play sports, not really as competitive?
I would definitely say having that background of sports definitely helps you. Like when we played football, it was you get smacked in the mouth, you're getting back up. Entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship is one of those sports. It's a sport that you're always going to get smacked in the mouth by your customer, by the market, by investors, by media, right? Depending on how far you go, your business can get slandered, right? So you have to have a very strong skin in terms of being able to get smacked in the mouth at any beck and call. And this is why entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Right? Yeah. There's many years where you're living on zero and your money is coming in sporadically and you don't know where the next paycheck is really come from, but you have to create it. And if you don't have that persistence or that level of determination, which I think a lot of people in sports have, then it's going to be very hard, for you to really live this lifestyle. Because to me, and even Gary Vee will say the same thing, an entrepreneur to me, a purebred entrepreneur is somebody that has a business and is solely making income from that business. I don't uncommon opinion. If you work a job and you're an entrepreneur, you're a part-time entrepreneur. You're not a purebred entrepreneur.
You're not in that field.
Like you're in the field, but
you're not in the deep waters.
Deep waters. You know what I mean? You're not like, obviously there's levels to, like, you look at the Hall of Famers like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs. These guys are Hall of Famers in the entrepreneurship realm, right? And then you have your superstars. Your superstars would be like an Alex Hormozy, right? Gary Vee. Even Gary Vee knows he's at a superstar level. He's not Hall of Fame. Everybody inside this room right now has an Apple product. You have AirPods on, have iPhone, and Steve Jobs is dead. That's a generational entrepreneur we're talking about right here. That legacy is super deep. So there's levels to even entrepreneurship, and I'm even gonna say I'm not even in the big leagues yet. Like I'd even say maybe I'm too modest, but I think I'm in the G League still.
Now we all taking strides and steps. Like